Good morning or good night, Gacha Kingdom. Guys, Pride Month is over. Rainbow Road is reverting back to road after July 1st. Psych! It's 4th of July today, so happy 4th of July to all my fellow Americans. And if you don't live in America, guess what? We're celebrating anyway because it's Zenless Zone's birthday! Here's a cake I got for Zenless Zone. Here's one of them American popsicles that taste like freedoms. Here's the most American food that I can think of, which is hot dogs. And you can sit down anywhere on those America camp chairs because boy howdy do I got a video for you. On my community tab on Tuesday, I posted what y'all wanted to see today. And to a result of 60% to 40%, y'all wanted to see some wholesome Yuri versus toxic yaoi. So I'm going to be talking about Lighter today. I'm kidding. I actually tried to contact him, but Lucy told me that apparently he's on vacation somewhere in New Erdu. I don't know what kind of vacation he's taken, but I mean, good up for him. He seems to be super overworked recently. So here's my plan B. Jafufu! Look at how adorable she is. The astronomical moment, aka the 1.5 update, is probably one of my favorite updates when it comes to off-game content. And I'll talk about the game content in a sec, but I just feel like we moved on a little bit too quickly from Astra's era here. Astra's music video is beautifully animated. Like, I love this art style. I don't know who studio did this, but like, y'all did a great job. This looks amazing. We get Astra's character demo, which is like her and Wise being girlies together, going shopping and doing shit, and we get this like your name head ass stars flying by. Her character teaser hitting me in the feels like a damn KFC commercial, and then Evelyn's videos drop and it's like, oh great, googly moogly. I hope y'all find a partner that has the same reaction when you call their name, just like how Astra says Evelyn's name here. And then her music video, oh my god, it's so sweet. My teeth! In 3 minutes and 30 seconds, we literally see a speed run of Evelyn and Astra's like entire history with each other. Like, Evelyn's space looks like a r/man's living space with the bare minimum essentials, some knives, some clothes, and some top ramen. And then they do some erase shit and Astra cooks for Evelyn, and good golly, do not let Astra cook. And then Evelyn's like, oh my god, like this is like the first act of kindness someone has ever done for me. And then she realized that Astra like hurt herself, so she started cooking, but she sucks at cooking because it's the first time that she's probably ever cooked ever before. And then the scenery of her house getting more filled with like actual clothes and gifts that Astra's probably given her. And then her cooking gets better because she's cooking for Astra and she doesn't want Astra to suffer from burnt rice every day. Oh my god, girl. As for the actual story in game, I think astronomical moment is probably the best special episode that we have, which is not saying much because the other two is just another day at PubSec and another day at Section 6, but that's besides the point. Astra relying on Eve to push back her deadline because Eve knows that Astra is a procrastinator, to the Persona 2 aha ass scene where Astra accepts Evelyn for the fact that Evelyn was hiding the fact that she was a spy, and then Astra goes on about how Eve was the one that protected her from the paparazzi by Lady Gaga, and while Eve can't change the past, that's all in the past. The future is unwritten and fate has always favored New Erdu, so Evelyn could change her destiny right here, right now. And then after the entire debacle, she actually gets hired by the company in sacrifice of like 100 gabillion dennies. Like, even if you don't ship Astra, Yao, and Evelyn, first of all, wrong. And second of all, you can't deny that their relationship is just so, like, the idol cares about the bodyguard and the bodyguard obviously is bodyguarding the idol, but like they both like care for each other and like they improve each other's lives and shit. Oh, it's just so wholesome. Whoa, that's crazy. You know what's not so wholesome? The hoyo blonde man tweet. Oh god. I've been telling some artists in Artist Alley that told me that they've dropped Zenless Zone. I'm like, just you wait. They're gonna add a blonde man twink in the game and he's gonna be hella gay and he's gonna have like some relationship problems and y'all gonna be running back to this game and y'all gonna be eating that shit up. And here we are. Bury your tears with the past A side and B side, aka the 1.6 and 7 story update. Might as well just been called Hatred Sex Tag Propaganda, featuring Hugo Vlad's adopted little sister Vivian. Please protect her at all costs. Like, what hasn't been said about this relationship that has been said already? Like, this is literally just marriage counseling of a divorced couple that wants to get back together so bad. Like, the duo Phantom Thieves that would have killed the Subway Slammer long ass time ago breaks up because one of them went crazy and killed his entire adopted family because his adopted family was fucking crazy. And then Hugo finds out that he wasn't actually the one that killed his adopted family. It was his adoptive uncle that killed his adopted family, and then try to cover it up with a follow disaster. But by that point, they've already grown so distant from each other because Hugo's seen von Lycaon as somebody who wouldn't be able to get his hands dirty because test whiteboard again, bad people might be bad. And to add the ocean to his wound already, von Lycaon dropped him so that he could work for the president's family, the last thing a phantom thief would want to do. And because Lycaon still thinks that Hugo was the one that killed his entire adopted family, he's like, oh yeah, that guy, he was like full of power and rage and vengeance. But after all those years, they still trust each other to do this crazy kuhu ass plan to have von Lycaon kill Hugo Vlad, and then Hugo has a therapy session with himself. And then after all that, they look out into the quote-unquote romantic port and reminisce about their past and make up about how, oh yeah, we went both separate ways, but you know what, maybe that's not that bad after all. While I do think that the relationship is not as toxic by Britney Spears as it was originally before 1.7, I don't think the two of them will ever recover from their divorced marriage here from when they were younger, because there seems to be some tension between these two that they haven't fully pounded out yet. Could you imagine, like, after von Lycaon's daughters and Hugo's little sister have met up once, that they just keep meeting up because they're just like, man, these guys keep bickering about each other like if they were married or something, but even worse, they're divorced. Before I leave, I want to shout out Lilac for converting Vivian to Fujoism. I want to shout out the fact that the Omegaverse is real in the Zenless Zone universe. Yo, Jifufu read this shit. Yo, Yishuan, you see this shit right now? And last, thanks to Lighter, because he's on 24/7 marriage filing to marriage counseling between two relationships. Man, that's crazy. Wherever he is, whatever kind of vacation he's doing right now, I hope he's having a good time.